Welcome, diecast fans. I'm Tom Spanners-Watson.
And I'm Frank the Guru Gibbs.
And it's finals time for the Mitsubishi vs Evo battle.
Now, driving tonight, we've got Butch driving for Team Evo in the blue. Also driving an Evo is Sally in the black and silver Evo. Then for Team Subaru, we've got Mickey driving the silver, green and blue. And finally, we've got Penelope driving the grey.
Sorry, who's that?
Penelope.
Or perhaps you mean Penelope?
But it's spelled Penelope.
Yeah, but that's not how you say... Oh, look, let's just go racing.
Good idea.
In this first round, drivers have to win 2 races in a row to move on. And Sally in the silver and black getting the hammer down pretty early here. Takes the lead out of Cam corner. Nice little move up the inside. I thought she was going to go wide, but takes the first win.
Looks like Butch is throwing a tanty and just laying down on his back.
Race number 2, advantage to Sally. She moves into the inside lane and again gets a pretty good jump out of the gate. She'll come out of Cam corner with the lead, but only just. Here comes Butch up the inside. No, Butch plows into the infield, knocking cars flying, but somehow Sally made it through.
Crikey, that was crazy. I couldn't believe Butch there going off, plowing into all those cars, knocking a couple of them onto the track. Let's have another look at that. So it's like he's aiming for the bridge, bounces off the Porsche, off the bridge, and then knocks 2 cars down into Sally's way, but she sees them coming, pedals the car beautifully into reverse, and just picks the only gap on the track. Look at that.
A phenomenal bit of driving there from Sally. Let's have another look from chase cam. So you see the cars go onto the track, and Sally just picking that gap superbly.
Sally picks up 2 in a row and shows that she's not here to muck around.
Next up, the Subarus take to the track. We've got Mickey on the inside and Penelope on the outside. Penelope with a good lead here, but Mickey fighting back. Oh, Penelope goes wide. Not sure if she's fallen through the gap in the bridge, but Mickey there taking a very unusual and slow line to the finish.
Hang on, there's Penelope. Let's have a look at the replay. That grey Subaru just gets wide on that sidewall, and look at that, a double roll, somehow gets back on her wheels. That was incredible. I thought she was going to go flying for sure.
So Mickey with the advantage as we go to race number 2. The drivers switch lanes. We've got Penelope on the inside. She's going to come out of Cam corner with the lead. Nice run here. Oh, she's rolled over. No, she's back on her wheels. She pulls a full Lily the dog and takes a clean run to the finish line while Mickey's parked up by Buster's Donuts.
Penny did a great job there to get their car back on its wheels. I was really surprised. Mickey started out with a really nice drift there, but unfortunately lost it on the exit. I think if he could have kept it under control and used that acceleration out of Kahuna corner, he could have caught up and maybe overtaken it for that second win. But as it is, he loses the advantage, and that goes to Penny now.
So you're not even going to try and call it Penelope?
I think Penny's nicer.
So Penelope, whoa, with a nice drift through KM corner. Mickey plowing into the infield this time, and Penelope's going to take an easy win there.
What's the deal with these ex-rally cars trying to hunt all the crowd out there? That's ridiculous.
Well, let's just go back through the replay. So a very nice drift there through KM corner, set Penelope up beautifully for the jump. But what happened to Mickey?
Either he was checking his Tinder profile or he's having a drink, because that was ridiculous. He went from the inside lane all the way to the outside and then bounced into the cars. Luckily for Penny, he didn't knock any cars onto the track like Butch did earlier.
And with that, we've got an all-women final, Penelope versus Sally.
And for the final, the drivers have to win 5 races with at least 2 of them being in a row.
So we've got Sally in the Mitsubishi on the inside lane, Penelope in the Subaru on the outside, and a big lead here from Penny. Whoa, no, over she goes. She's gone off the side of the bridge, and that leaves Sally unopposed all the way to the finish line.
Wowzers, that Subaru is quick, but it's got to stay on the track if she wants to win. Look at that, she just bounced straight off the side.
Well, she kept the hammer down the whole way, and maybe she should have eased off and possibly used the brakes a little bit there, but let's hope she can tidy it up this time. They get ready for race number 2. Penelope may be a little bit shaken after that last race. She's a little bit slow, but no, there she goes up the inside, but Sally gives her a tap and knocks her flying. Sally will run on down and take another win. That's 2 in a row for Sally, while poor Penelope is left spinning on her roof.
Nothing like a little bit of sabotage in a race to make it interesting. Sally there with a little tap from behind onto poor Penny, and that was enough to drive her nose down too hard, and she ended up on her roof spinning around.
So Sally's knocked off the hardest part of this championship, picking up the 2 wins in a row. From here on out, it doesn't matter which lane she wins from, and she's looking good so far. But here comes Penelope with a huge challenge, trying to get around. Sally blocks the road viciously and takes a 3rd win.
Even though the Evo is already pretty big, Sally made that car 15 feet wide and blocked the track.
Penelope could be in some trouble here. She's 3-0 down. She gets into the lead. Can she hold it? A nice jump there. Another tap from behind from Sally, but not enough to spin her out. And Penny chalks up her first win.
She's still got a long way to fight back, and all our Evo has to do is win 2. Unless Sally can knock off this race and win 2 in a row.
Well, she's looking good again. Gets a bit of a spin through Kahuna Corner. Here comes the Evo, but she holds her out.
Nice bit of driving there from Penny under all sorts of pressure.
As we go to race number 6, this is some intense action. Penelope falling behind. Here she comes. No, she's flipped it again. Goes off track. That is tragic for her. And Sally with a very clean drive all the way down to take a 4th win.
That Subaru is so loose. Let's have a look at that replay. So she just mounts that inside wall, bounces across, tried to get it under control, but lost it and just flipped right off the side of the track again.
Yeah, she was behind going into KM Corner, and I think she just floored it a little bit too hard instead of braking, and unfortunately that was her downfall, quite literally.
Well, it could all be over now. Sally 4 wins to 2. Can Penny keep it together?
Penelope leading into KM Corner. Comes out with the lead. Oh, but she goes wide. She's hit the infield. Sally fires up a massive drift through Kahuna Corner to celebrate 5 wins.
What a tragedy for Penny. She was very quick, but just out of control. Look at this. Drifted wide, off the truck, off the bridge. And there you see Sally pulling that beautiful big drift as a celebration as she leaves Kahuna Corner.
Penelope there water noosing herself quite viciously. That bridge not moving at all.
Yeah, after that bridge took so much abuse, the engineers went out and really made sure it was concreted in hard. And you can see that there, the way the Subaru bounces off. But what a sweet drift there in that Evo.
An absolutely crazy amount of carnage for a head-to-head race like this.
Yeah, there really was a ridiculous amount of cars hitting the infield, and those beautiful cars that were parked there took a real hammering.
But props where it's due. Congratulations, Sally, and the silver and black Evo. What a legendary drive there.
And a couple of other legends are Mr. Christensen and Spoolheads Racing for signing up to our memberships.
Well, that's enough from us tonight. Thanks very much for watching. We hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, why not leave us a comment and like the video, and make sure you don't miss any of the racing action like the Sierra Showdown by making sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell. All right, that is enough from us tonight. Thanks very much for watching. I'm Tom Spanners Watson. He's Frank the Guru Gibbs. We look forward to seeing you next time.